32 FM 94.9. Good morning to you, dear listener. Welcome to your morning tonic. My name is OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Of course, this is where we review the papers. I have the Guardian newspaper here, Daily Trust, Premium Times, and the Daily Times newspaper.
My name is DELE ADEYANJU. Thank you so much for starting your day with us on 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan. This is the midweek edition of the program. I have with me the Daily Post, the Punch, the Nigerian Tribune, and Vanguard newspapers. I take headlines from Daily Post first this morning. PDP secretary kidnapped in Jigawa. Channels TV apologizes to NBC for breach of broadcasting code. And also, stop attacking police officers. AIG appeals to Nigerians. Channels TV, NBC should exercise more caution. NUJ. Insecurity. Biafra Nations League mocks Wike over curfew on land borders. Still on insecurity, Nigeria has collapsed under Buhari's government. Wike. Provocative utterances from Fulanis inciting calls for secession. Kwara lawmakers raise alarm over influx of beggars into Ilorin. We are not recruiting NCOs, that's Nigerian Correctional Service, wants Nigerians. I'll continue to work with police, other security agencies to secure Oyo, Makinde. Channels TV, NBC, violating rules of natural justice. No law forbids media from reporting IPOB activities. That's a statement from the IPC. Ikpeazu declares state of emergency in Abia water sector, signs bill into law. Herdsmen attacks, Benue youths vow to resort to self-defense. Insecurity, we will never forgive those who re-elected Buhari in 2019. That's from Bangboshe. Gunmen attack bank, kill police officer, cut away cash in Ebonyi. Life is short, Ajimobi's wife, Florence. Insecurity, Senator Adeyemi weeps, says Nigeria on fire. Insecurity in Kaduna, Governor El Rufai not doing enough, Sokapu. And the federal government, Asura cabals, not interested in peace of Nigeria. Ohaneze youth, Nigerian judiciary staff apologize to Labour Minister Ngige for walkout. Benue Governor Otom opposes Nigeria's breakup. Boko Haram, Governor Buni condemns attack in Gaidam. Due more than 10,000 naira to youths to rejig Nigeria's security. Lagos Assembly to Buhari. And finally, banditry. Matawale directs immediate redeployment of security operatives to affected communities.
And from Daily Trust, bandits release video of pregnant students abducted in Kaduna. Alright, violent attacks. Northern Coalition warns UK to stop protecting IPOB. Gunmen kill 6 in attack on Benue IDP. Insecurity, Theatre Command has no business being in Maiduguri. People in government sabotaging security agencies. Borno Elders Forum's Dean. No partnership will resolve Nigeria's security situation. UK. Police kill motorcyclist in Oshun. Still from Daily Trust, insecurity. Buhari seeks U.S. help. Wants AFRICOM relocated to Africa. How fighter jets Boko Haram killed 33 soldiers in Mainak. I won't allow paid agents drag me to the mud. Pantami fires back. Gunmen kill 40 in Anambra, Imo, Kebbi, Rivers. Bandits kill 2 more students of Kaduna, a private university. Let's see some more from Daily Trust. Kaduna Assembly declares ex-speaker's seat vacant. Extends suspension of 4. Lawal Adepoju row on plans to recall Igalo. That's from the sports side. Electricity tariff review. Consumers experts urge federal government to soft pedal amidst economic woes. 2023, 14 CSO storm National Assembly seek e-voting inclusion in Electoral Act. Imo North, after 3 months, legal battle. Lawan swears in Ibezim will take over Nambra Government House in November. SDP, 42 Niger communities under Boko Haram control. Senator Musa, one more headline here before we go to another paper. NDE trains 3,700 on agri development nationwide.
Nigerian newspaper next. Nigerian Tribune newspaper next. State of the nation. Nigeria's situation calls for serious evaluation. Tinubu as he visits Buhari. Senate set to meet President. Lawan declares we must take this country back. Zulum at Asur Villa says Nigeria needs support to succeed against insurgents. Reps ask Buhari to declare state of emergency. Ertem blasts Buhari. Alleges president working for the Fulanis. Suspected herdsmen attack IDP camp, kill 7. Police dismiss 3 corps over extortion of LASU undergraduate. Confusion at AAU as 2 registrars assume duty. Kaduna insists on no ransom will be paid to criminals. Nigeria difficult to police. Osinbajo. Sell-offs of banking stocks dip market by 0.03%. Oil price rises as OPEC sticks to plan to ease oil output cuts.
All right, let's see some more from Premium Times. And from here, wolves in sheep's clothing. Tinubu berates APC senator for criticizing Buhari. Autumn Talk staff says 70 persons murdered by headers in Benue. In 2 weeks, COVID-19, Nigeria records 156 new cases, 1 death. Insecurity. Why National Assembly won't call for Buhari's impeachment? Senator. Reps ask Buhari to declare state of emergency on security. Deadly attacks. Wike imposes curfew at all land borders in rivers. Mainak fear God are deploying arms to troops. Zulum urges military. Let's see some more from Premium Times. Malabo scandal. UK group declares support for Nigerian anti-corruption activist. US relaxes COVID-19 rules for fully vaccinated people. Strike. Jusun apologizes to minister over walkout by members. Insecurity. Buhari urges US to move AFRICOM to Africa. Israel committing apartheid against Palestinians. Human Rights Watch. CGN inaugurates 18 appeal court judges Thursday. Channels TV apologizes for breach of broadcasting code. NBC. Insecurity. Act now. Saraki urges Buhari.
And Punch newspaper next. Joe Biden raises minimum wage to $15 per hour. That's about 6,750 naira per hour. 140 billion naira debt blocking access to 2 billion naira COVID-19 loan at Adamawa. Police deny deaths as bandits kill 6 in Katsina community. 3 arrested as Ocean Public School students clash. 3-year-old boy shot dead at own birthday party in Florida. And government to prioritize mitigation initiatives on climate change. Wike declares curfew, says rampaging Southeast South attack has deranged. Sanwo-Olu charges agencies on quality performance. Conveying national dialogue. PFN tells Buhari. Apapa Lagos plans truck parks expansion. Complete seaports. Lautech cautions students over violence. Scores of doctors fleeing north because of insecurity. That's from the Nigerian Medical Association. Also, 35 members killed, 145 kidnapped in 4 months. Kaduna Baptiste. Buhari appeals to us over insecurity. Wants African in Nigeria. Gunmen raid Ebonyi community. Kill policeman. 3 shot robbed. Many killed as soldiers police clash with gunmen in Enugu. Kaduna abducted students beg for rescue in bandits' new video. And Channels TV, NUJ kicks, says NBC threat outrageous. Governors cry out, demand action from Buhari as 21 more Nigerians killed. Mob lynches, kidnap suspect, sets police station, patrol vans ablaze. Firemen saved Ebonyi Federal High Court after fire bomb attack. And just a few more. Pantami, part of Buhari's plan to Islamize Nigeria, says Masob. 52 northern groups ask UN, others to back Biafra agitation. Nitcom mourns Nigerian who died trying to save drowning Briton. And the report ranks Nigeria 3rd worst country in the world.
I see you shaking your head there, Dele. Let's move on to the Guardian newspaper. Tough times ahead for states as federal government insists on bailout repayment. Let's see some more. Buhari seeks help from U.S. over rising insecurity. Europa League specialist Mary threatens Arsenal shot at salvation. Let's see another one. Kaduna Assembly suspends 3 lawmakers, declares ex-speaker seat vacant. Edo government pledges financial autonomy for judiciary. Tinubu visits Buhari, urges joint response to Nigeria's challenges. Uncertainty in oil market as OPEC postpones meeting. Police dismiss 3 officers for allegedly extorting LASU students. Family of murdered student in Taraba seeks compensation. Ransom payment hasn't stopped kidnapping, says El Rufai. Still from The Guardian, outrage greats 12 years jail term for Salome's Abus killers. You should remember the woman, all the way from Kogi State. ECUs as governors, pass and juice and others fight for legislative judicial autonomy. From the business side of The Guardian newspaper, Nigeria, ICC Yaoundé forge alliance to tackle piracy in Gulf of Guinea. Local airlines spend 44 billion naira yearly on overseas maintenance, collaborating for prosecution of maritime offences. Some of the headlines from the business side of The Guardian. Now, Dr. Abiodun seeks more international passport offices in Ogun. Close education employment gap to prepare youth for 4IR. That's something also from the Guardian newspaper. Do we have more paper? Not really. Do we have something here from Oyo Insight? UI Acting VC Okola inaugurates new building for music department. I got the opposite of what I prepared for while leaving government. Let's go on a short break now. We will be back.
As the best man, I'd like to give a toast. But first, I have a few things to say. The money they are spraying the couple is reducing. It seems some people have rubbed glue under their shoes to pack it.
Clearly, he's been watching Comedy Nights or maybe My Siblings and I on Africa Magic Urban, DSTV channel 153. Now, you too can get inspired by our local entertainment. Get a HD decoder, dish, plus 1 month DSTV compact subscription for only 18,600 naira. Because great stories start on DSTV.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn, then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stambic IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stambicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stambic IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa ti kọjá ká sọ ilé ìwé dàgbàdà wá nǹkan jẹ o. ìdí rèé tí àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tí ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ìwé wa jẹ lógún fi ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ilé ìwé kan àrà ọ̀tọ̀ tí ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àti tilẹ̀ Germany sì bu òǹtẹ̀lù Elizabeth Coast International German School. ilé ìwé tó fún àwọn ìwé wa ní ọgbọ́n òun ìmọ̀ tí ó yè kooro lọ́nà ẹ̀kọ́ ti orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àti ti orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Germany. à ń kọ́ àwọn òbówẹrẹ wa láti jẹ́lé òsinmi crèche primary àti secondary. gbogbo àwọn olùkọ́ wa aláwọ̀ dúdú àti aláwọ̀ funfun ni wọ́n kójú òṣùwọ̀n. àyíká wa rẹwà ó sì dùn wò lójú. owó wa ò gani lára rárá. àǹfààní wà fún àwọn ọmọ ilé ìwé wa láti lọ rèé ṣe ọlídé ní orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Germany ní gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n bá ń bẹ lẹ́nu ìsinmi sọ́mà. ọgbà bí wọ́n bá sì ti parí ẹ̀kọ́ wọn tí wọ́n sì gba ìwé ẹ̀rí mo yanrantí ààyè àti kàwé sí gbé àti ṣiṣẹ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè ilẹ̀ Germany ti di ìrọ̀rùn nìyẹn. ẹ yá tètè wá fi orúkọ ọmọ yín sílẹ̀ ní iléèwé Elizabeth Coast International German School 33 Adeyi Street off Awolowo Road nítòsí Davis Hotel Old Bodija Ìbàdàn. telephone
0812-325-5076 tàbí 0812-141-6830.
Devon King's my dream, no. Nah, better my dream, no. Devon King's my dream, nah.
Do you know you can bake a cake for as little as 1,000 naira? You don't believe? With new Devon King's margarine. Enjoy yummy, buttery taste and softer, fluffier texture on all your cakes and pastries with new Devon King's margarine.
Devon King's my dream, no. Nah, better my dream, no.
I saw self-injectable contraceptive while searching for contraceptive options online. My first reaction was, wow, women can actually inject themselves? Imagine that. No more queues or judgmental aunties waiting at the clinic. I decided to try it because it prevents pregnancy for 3 months with just one injection. Also, anyone can do it from anywhere they feel comfortable after being trained by a healthcare provider. I was a tad bit scared the first time I self-injected since needles has always made me uncomfortable. But I found it very easy and less painful than a normal injection. Now, I have gained a lot more confidence in myself. Self-inject contraceptive has put power in my hands. I feel more in control of my body, my time, and my future.
Would you like to explore your contraceptive options and find out more about self-injections? Visit discoveryourpower.org today or search #DiscoverYourPower. This message is supported by Health Promotion Division, Federal Ministry of Health.
Are you ready?
I'm
look at the horizon, we see our followers. And as we keep looking, we are inspired to keep moving. To you all, we say thank you. For our followers on Facebook, you are the best. To those on Twitter and Instagram, we love you. And to our YouTube subscribers, we throw you salute. For those who are yet to join us on the flight, we know you are waiting. So catch us live on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at 32FM949 Ibadan. And to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it is at 32FM949 Ibadan. You are the real heroes. Once again, we say thank you.
32 FM 94.9.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, welcome back. 32 FM 94.9 Ibadan. We are located on the fourth floor, Cocoa House Building, Dugbe. It's a midweek edition of the program. Today is the 28th of April, 2021. My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
OLUTAYO OGUNADE is my name. And of course, we go straight to the headlines. I have something here, well, but it's a bit, maybe better today. Security, why National Assembly won't call for Buhari's impeachment. Senator, despite the incessant killings and kidnappings across the country, the National Assembly will not consider impeaching President Muhammadu Buhari, as Senator Sani Musa, APC Niger East, has said. This, he said, is because now is not the time and the country should be more focused on tackling insecurity. Mr. Musa made a comment to journalists at a press briefing shortly after plenary on Tuesday. The press briefing was equal to the Senate's deliberation on activities of Boko Haram in some local governments in Niger State. Insecurity. Why National Assembly won't call for Buhari's impeachment, Senator?
And I take another here. Well, before I take this next story, I would like to add something to that. Well, Nigerians are expecting more. Tayo, I'm not the analyst here actually, but Nigerians are expecting more from President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, I ask the question. Is Buhari coming as a president at the wrong time? Is Nigeria at the moment ungovernable? Do we need a new president, or do we have to change some things for the country to be governable for President Muhammadu Buhari? Because it seems the presidency is too big for our senators and our House of Reps members to actually face headlong.
What I know is that we need this country to come back to where we were in terms of peace, all right? And take it back to the path of growth and development. All right, we are not the analyst. Osunudum is right here with us. Good morning to you, Osunudum.
Good morning, Tayo.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. So why we won't call for Mr. President's impeachment?
Yes, it's even very difficult to call for the impeachment of course, call can be made for the impeachment of Mr. President. But the Nigerian president is so powerful that it's extremely difficult politically to be able to remove Mr. President. Is it the National Assembly that at one time or the other you see the presidency or the president having overwhelming influence on who becomes the leader of the National Assembly? You know, at a time, this current leadership of the National Assembly, the chairman of the National Assembly, Ahmad Lawan, came out to say whatever Buhari feels is the best for the country, which shows that even in terms of oversight, the president cannot even be checked, let alone going the way of impeachment. So it's like a joke that will be taken too far.
That makes him the wisest man in Nigeria.
That is what the chairman of the National Assembly painted it to look like, that whatever Buhari decide is the best interest of Nigeria, even if that at the end of the day is going to be detrimental, like we have seen in terms of policies and programs of the government. Of course, back to the major issue for discussion, the senator representing Niger East Senatorial District came about to say that, we have about 28 communities being occupied and dominated by Boko Haram, which means that they have sacked all the residents of these various communities and villages, and they are in total control. You know, this is coming as a re-echo in terms of further confirmation of what the governor of Niger State said on Monday. So it shows that we are in a very serious situation. Of course, the senator went further to say that, oh, it is not the time to call for the impeachment of Mr. President. What we want is that Mr. President should be able to deliver on the areas of his security in order to better the security of lives and property of the people. But over time, it seems that the president has failed. And you are wondering, what is the issue? Does it mean that the president came to power at a very wrong time? I don't want to say no. He didn't come at the wrong time. He has issue with the policies of the government. How do you change the security architecture to make it work? Look at the issue. Don't also forget the evil men do will continue to live with them. We have not been able as a country to come together to identify security as a major challenge, as a major problem. We play politics with it. When these people in government now, when they were in the opposition, they view it as another way. And these are some of the nemesis that we are beginning to experience and beginning to suffer.
Are you also saying that we should
there
should be a state of emergency should be called on the issue of security?
Not only on the issue of security, especially on education too. Security and education. What does a state of emergency mean for us? It means that all democratic procedure will be suspended to apply and to deploy full military operation, full military force. You know, on this platform some months ago, I predicted that about 6 states should be declared, a state of emergency to be declared in about 6 states. Not a kangaroo state of emergency like we witnessed in 2014, a situation where the governors will be removed. Let us deploy full military force to be able to smoke out these guys and put them to and let their life go for it.
Dino Milaye did he mean that by saying that the president doesn't have the structure of the security at hand? He's supposed to. He said he's supposed to sack some or to give some sanctions to some heads of this military forces and all that, and they are supposed to deliver. Should set targets for them.
Yes, it is very crucial to also have a timeline for performance. That, oh, for a period of 6 months or 3 months, for example, this is where we want to be. And in case we are not there, we review the strategy, change the modus operandi, and probably bring in fresh blood. You know, the issue of Buratai, they almost spent, I think they spent over 5 years in office. About over 5 years in office as service chiefs. So we are looking at this new service chief. Of course, they need a lot of time to be able to study and understand the terrain, despite the fact that about 2 or 3 of them have also been part of the war even before now. So for me, I think the president is not applying the right strategy. Apart from the right strategy, I think the issue of pampering is also there. This issue of sentiment, this issue of being provincial, that, oh, these are my people, I think is serving soft spot for them. Don't also forget, we are talking about Pantami today, about the statement he made several years ago.
Well, he found his voice already.
Of course, he's already talking. The president also made some statements to that effect some time ago, while he was the opposition leader, that a fight against Boko Haram was a fight against the North at that particular point in time. Now he's the president. So some people are emboldened that, oh, our man is there. Also, Autumn also said something, that the president body language suggests that perhaps he's the president for a certain section of the country. You need to denounce that. Look at the Obasanjo model, for example. When he came on board and the OPC came up, they reared their ugly head. They wanted to make the country ungovernable for him. He had to cut them to size. That, oh, you are my kinsman, I will deal with you.
These are people from his own.
These are people, his own kinsmen, people from his own region. And he dealt with them decisively. Of course, Frederick Fache is no longer alive to tell the story. He was incarcerated for several months. That is how to show that, oh, I am not technically in support of what these guys.
To everybody,
I belong to everybody. That is what should be.
So is Buhari the wrong man at the wrong time? This was what DELE asked the other time. One would even expect that now during the holy month of Ramadan, all of this criminality should come down, should wane actually. But we have it really skyrocketing.
Yes, if we study the terrain very well, this is not the first time. Even last year it happened, a year before it happened, it has always been. Because at that particular point in time, people will lose guard. Like you and I will think that, oh, this is the only month, they shouldn't do anything. But we have always seen repeated and sustained attack during this period. During the death of Idris Deby, we were discussing it on this platform. I said that the death of Idris Deby of Chad poses a great security threat for the country. You understand? It's just like a unifying force, somebody holding them, somebody who can rise up and they will begin to jitter at any point in time. It's no longer there, and we have a weak president at this particular point in time. So what do you expect? We have a president that is not ruthless. We have a president that is not decisive. We have a president that will continue to lament like an ordinary Nigeria.
Are we sure the president is not ruthless? See what is happening in the southeast.
That is another thing. We talk about selective action. You know, when it comes to certain people, you take some draconian decision. When it comes to certain people, you pamper them and say, we are people. This is the type of presidency that defends people that are raising up arms against the state. Look at a commander of ESN was murdered. How many commanders of the bandits are being killed? This is it not the same military? Look at the Nigerian military. I don't want to also believe that the Nigerian military lack capacity in terms of experience and manpower to actually go against these guys. It depends on the body language of Mr. President and the presidency. Was it not the same Nigerian military that smoked out Nnamdi Kanu from Abia State? Was it Nnamdi Kanu's father was a sitting traditional ruler? He jettisoned his throne. He abandoned his throne when the fire was much.
Some things
so these
really
are issues that I think the president should look at.
to make sense, at the moment in this country. Maybe you can help us, make some sense. All right. For instance, a Gumi, we said this yesterday, can find the bandits with ease. All right. But the military can't find them even with their skills.
See, we are only deceiving ourselves. And I think the people in the north, they have a separate agenda. Look at Gumi, for example. Gumi said, you are only putting the life of the student or the people that have been adopted on the line, that negotiating with them will solve the problem. How come up to now, Gumi has not been invited nor interrogated by security operative? It is those that are jokingly saying that, we want to secede, we don't believe in one Nigeria again, that you see security operative going after them. So these are issues that I think we have to address. You say you don't want to negotiate with bandits. You are not taking them off. El-Rufai said, I can't negotiate. Yet there is a video trending online now of the way he made statements about 5 years ago under Jonathan, that when the lives of the people are at risk, you put all the options on the table, including negotiation, probably payment of ransom. Now he suddenly changed the goalpost, 360-degree U-turn. So where do we go from here? When we are in opposition, we say and mean another thing. When we are in government, we tend to pursue other things.
And lives are at stake.
Life are at stake. This is what we are talking about. My challenge with Gumi is that he wanted us to negotiate with them on our knees. We are not supposed to talk about negotiation or granting of amnesty when we have our people with them. On a good day, if we boss them to a corner, they should be the one to beg for it, not the Nigerian state using amnesty to pacify or to beg them because we seem to lack the capacity to quell them. That is the major issue. That is the issue I have with Sheikh Gumi. He's saying that, you must negotiate with them. The Kangara boys, what happened? Because it has never really worked. Anytime you negotiate with these people, you pay ransom. It has never really stopped the crime. So when you have criminality for ransom, when people commit crime and they make fortune from it, what will happen? There will be spike.
Nigeria has been ranked third worst country all over the world.
All right, and also something to that, like a repeat of the 2016-2018 era when many states were unable to pay salaries and the federal government also got financially strained from paying subsidies. A new rift is set to occur over plans by the Central Bank of Nigeria to recover 614 billion naira budget support facility BSF advanced to state amid dwindling revenues and continued payment of subsidies on fuel and electricity. We'll come back to these stories when we return from this commercial break. Please stay tuned.
Which number be this? Hello?
Hello, good evening. I want to introduce you to new care code extract. Now, package you go give you correct artificial nails, French tips, and even the one wey go be like all those nails wey dem use fillings do. If you buy phone,
you know see na man you call. No be una fault. If no be this Palasa phone, I for don sabi who they call no pick am.
No matter your phone, whether you get data or not, you sef fit sabi who they call. Turn up Kulele Mind with MTN who they call. Now 5 naira per day and 15 naira per month. Dial star 5058 hash. Make you enjoy.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Put your hands up if you want to have fun. Yeah! Or explore and investigate? Yay! What about dance and create? Then there's laughter and learning. Yay! And don't forget about making new friends. Woohoo! So, parents, it's time to also put up your hands because there's no better way to keep the kids entertained and learning with loads of DSTV channels to keep them in good company. Yay! Get and stay connected to DSTV.
Titan Farms Multi-Business Limited is calling all event vendors in Ibadan to submit a tender. This invite includes a tender from decorators, DJs, caterer, both continental and African dishes, drink vendors, souvenir vendors, MCs, cake vendors, cocktail vendors, ushering agencies, bouncers, floor coordinators, photographers, videographers, etc. The tender is expected to be submitted from Monday, April the 26th to 3rd of May 2021. All interested vendors should show interest of participation by visiting the anniversary committee in our office. Time 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily at Titan Farms House, opposite Motor Dealer Car Mart, Akala Express, New Garage, Ibadan. Visit our website on www.titanfarms.org or at Titan Farms NG on Instagram.
Kings my dream no. Nah, better my dream no. Devon Kings my dream nah.
Do you know you can bake a cake for as little as 1,000 naira? You don't believe? With new Devon King's margarine. Enjoy yummy, buttery taste and softer, fluffier texture on all your cakes and pastries with new Devon King's margarine.
Devon Kings my dream no. Nah, better my dream no.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn, then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stamping IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stambicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stambik IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
If you know sabi transfer news, you fit tell your party say na your team get correct top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your party say na your team get correct top striker, dem fit shout dey follow you argue.
No way.
If dem shout dey follow you argue, everybody for viewing center fit shook mouth for the matter. If dem shook mouth for the matter, you fit fall your hand for the matter. If you fall your hand for the matter, you fit kick bench as you dey vex. Abeg, before you enter yawa, settle the matter with Google search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and anything wey concern football with your Google app.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni. Ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneton cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò. Kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà ti gbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù MA1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street, Aláàfin Avenue, Olúyọ̀lé Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533. Fún títà àti rírà, ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ń ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
What if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Rama. You just dey come. Me, I don't break my fast though with the food where they give us for here. In fact, now so kill we kill before we collect ham.
So, all this stress on top say you want collect fruit for breaking fast. Don't worry yourself, because me don't get get fruit from Adron Homes. You remember I tell you about the Ramadan promo. You sef fit benefit from Adron Ramadan promo package. With chicken money like 25,000 naira initial deposit, you go get food pack or shopping voucher and even spread the payment within 24 months. You no finish for there. For every land where you buy, you sef go collect gift. If you can't pay 1 million income, you go collect food pack, bag of rice, goods, and even shopping voucher. Take join body. Hey, waiting you they wait for. Oya sharply go Adron Homes, make you sef benefit from the Ramadan promo. For more story, make you call us for 0703 040 2305 or 0705 918 8581.
32 FM
94.9.
Welcome back, 32 FM 94.9. Of course, it's still the Break of Dawn newspaper review. We took some headline just before we went on that break. Austin Odomo is right here. And Austin, let's get your reaction to it.
Yes.
Tough times ahead for states as federal government insists on bailout repayment.
And Nigeria ranked third worst governed country in the world.
Yes, Nigeria ranking as third worst governed country. Third from the bottom in terms of good governance. I think we are number 102.
Yeah.
Ahead of only Zimbabwe and Venezuela. Zimbabwe 103, Venezuela 104 out of the countries sampled. Not only that, we are also the third most terrorized country in the world, just in between Afghanistan and Iraq. That is the level we find ourselves. And not only that too, we are the third highest unemployment rates in the world. So a lot is really wrong with us. We have leadership problem. The current leadership in the country is weak. We must tackle the issue of insecurity, address the issue of good governance. Where is the government making progress? We are talking about good governance now. Look at the items rated. We have the issue of transparency, the issue of integrity in governance, the issue of security and what have you, and financial responsibility. All of this coming together. So it's a trying moment for the country. I don't think we have gotten it so badly in the history of this country. Then on state not being able to pay salaries in the days ahead. You know, the purpose of that bailout at that particular point in time, or budget support fund, was to be able to pay salary. Unfortunately, at that time too, some of the state governors couldn't even pay salary. This fund were embezzled. Part of this fund, former Governor Abdulaziz Yari of Zamfara State is still being tried, being investigated by the FCC for a major part of this money. And some of these governors have served out their term in office. Some of them are at the Senate, while some of them
are even dead.
Some are even dead. So this is the situation we find ourselves. I think the CBN cannot be able to recover the money at this particular point in time. Of course, the governors has also begged the CBN whether they will be able to recover it at this time, because they are not generating enough revenue to be able to cushion it. Look at revenue growth, IGR growth, for example. Only few states made progress in terms of their growth. State like Ogun State even dropped multiple places backward because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So it's a major crisis for state. Then another area I want state government to look at is fiscal discipline. Let us apply fiscal discipline. Let us cut down the size of the cost of governance, the size of the aids. We spend too much money on things that does not really add value, things that does not contribute.
What they would tell you is that based on long-standing protocol, all right, they can't cut down on some of these things.
The current financial or economic exigencies does not support all this long-standing protocol any longer, because the economic reality suggests that something is wrong and urgent steps need to be taken. In as much as we also need to boost our revenue capacity, we must expand the scope of revenue generation. We also need to prune down the cost of governance, because even when you look at it economically, if you don't have money, there are things you need to do. You first of all reduce the level of your expenses. So this state must be able to look inward. Let them look for how to generate revenue. When we talk about increasing your IGR, that does not mean that you should strangulate the people. It does not mean that you should ensure
what
that
most of
you
them
take
also
life
do
out of
is
the
to
people.
push the burden, to the citizens.
That will be uncut because the citizens are already burdened. The citizens are even overburdened as we speak now. The purchasing power has dropped. Life is becoming more unbearable for an average
So why would the
Nigerian.
federal government insist on now, knowing full well that, just like you also mentioned, most of the states are not even generating enough?
Yes, I think conversation is still ongoing. What actually angered the CBN governor was this issue of a printing of 50 billion, 60 billion currency. I also faulted the Emefiele at that time because he didn't address the subject matter. He only said we are going to ensure that we deduct this money at this particular point in time, even when the current reality does not support that. So how can you? What you are supposed to do is to show cause substantially that we didn't print money. The information that was given was a misinformation, rather than saying that you want to use the issue of repayment of budget support to get back at them. That didn't really hold water. But don't also forget too, state government have borrowed this money. It is not a gift. They will have to pay back somehow. So let them develop this. In my view, I think I will advise the CBN to start taking this money from state for now who has the capacity to pay. And other states who do not have the capacity to pay, they can still defer it to be able to cushion the effect of the pandemic.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Dele. Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning.
I've said it on this program, on this platform, that there is no way you can have good governance in this country because of bad system of bad leadership and bad structure. We can't have. Let's keep on praying to God Almighty for divine intervention. That is it. This is Ombasharon. Good morning, Austin.
Divine intervention. Thank you. 0906-2009-49. In a bit, we'll go on a commercial break. We'll try as much as possible to take some good feedback this morning. 0906-2009-49. This one call and we'll go on a break. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm Falodun from Papagodo. Good morning, Mr. Austin, too. Nigeria, we got to talk too much. We are a grammarian country. We are more than British. Talking that lack action. There cannot be democracy if there is no stability in a country. Yes, it's like constancy. If there cannot be democracy, and if there is no democracy, we should stop talking about rule of law. So any action that government can take to solve this problem, I think I will support it in totality. That's just the truth. Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Falodun. Do we currently have democracy or civilian rule? We'll be back in a bit.
Hello, good afternoon. How may I help you, please?
Yes, I would like to buy data to watch plenty videos. You know now, music, sports, in short, everything on YouTube.
What is your budget, sir?
As low as possible.
Well, how does 50 naira for an hour sound?
50 naira for 1 hour? Ha! Talk true!
Yes, with Glow YouTube plan, you can stream all your favorite YouTube videos for as low as 50 naira.
Hey, what do I do?
Simply dial *777# to get started.
Get the super affordable YouTube time-based plans from Glow and start feasting on your favorite YouTube videos for as low as 50 naira for 1 hour during the day and 50 naira for 5 hours at night. Dial *777#, select data, select social bundle, and select YouTube to choose the Glow YouTube plan that's just right for you.
Glow Unlimited.
Put your hands up if you want to have fun. Yeah! Or explore and investigate. Yay! What about dance and create? Then there's laughter and learning. Yay! And don't forget about making new friends. Woohoo! So, parents, it's time to also put up your hands because there's no better way to keep the kids entertained and learning with loads of DSTV channels to keep them in good company. Yay! Get and stay connected to DSTV. Yeah!
láti gòkè àgùnà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ̀ yìí ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè? lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 081 68 73 7222.
Which number be this? Hello?
Hello, good evening. I want to introduce you to new care food extract. Now, package you go give you correct artificial nails, French tips, and even the one wey go be like all those nails wey dem use fillings do. If you buy phone,
You know a man you call? No be una fault. If no be this Palasa phone, I don't sabi who they call no pick am.
No matter your phone, whether you get data or not, you sef fit sabi who they call. Turn up Kulele Mind with MTN who they call. Now 5 naira per day and 15 naira per month. Dial star 5058 hash. Make you enjoy.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Devon King's my dream, no. Nah, better my dream, no. Devon King's my dream, nah.
Do you know you can bake a cake for as little as 1,000 naira? You don't believe? With new Devon King's margarine. Enjoy yummy, buttery taste and softer, fluffier texture on all your cakes and pastries with new Devon King's margarine.
Devon King's my dream, no. Nah, better my dream, no.
Please, sir, how do I get to Retire Well Crescent?
It's easy. Just go straight on longitude 155. Take a 360-degree turn, then traverse on the trajectory. And bam, you enter the streets. You can't miss it.
At Stampic IBTC Pension Managers, we believe that preparing for the future should be easy. Email switch to pensionsolution@stambicibtc.com and let our experienced managers help you get started. Stampic IBTC Pension Managers, a member of Standard Bank Group.
Charles! Yes, mommy? Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me. Why 2? Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs. But I can't see any germs here. They are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of Hypo Bleach.
If you don't know the transfer news, you might tell your friends your team has the top striker.
What are you talking about?
If you tell your friends your team has the top striker, they might loudly disagree. If they loudly disagree, the whole viewing center might get involved. If the whole viewing center gets involved, you might lose the argument. If you lose the argument, you might kick the floor in frustration. Before things get out of hand, settle it with Google Search. Get the latest football news, live scores, transfers, probabilities, and so much more on your Google app.
Ibadan! 9 Mobile 4G LTE has landed and we are in for the time of our lives. Streaming matches will never be the same. Video calls will be clearer than ever. Work will be so smooth, it won't feel like work. That's smooth.
Yes, Ibadan. Enjoy browsing with quality 4G LTE on 9 mobile data plans. Get 2 GB plus free access to social media for 500 naira, 7 GB plus free access to social media for 1,500 naira, and 3.5 GB free data for night streaming on select monthly data plans of 1,000 naira and above. Dial *200*3*1# to get started. Season C's apply. 9 Mobile.
All right, welcome back. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody in the house?
Good.
Mr. Austin, we beg to disagree with you a little bit this morning.
You didn't tell us the name.
Oh, I'm Mr. Peter Oyerinde from Ologuneru.
Go on, sir.
The issue of secession about the Odua Republic, please, Mr. Austin, it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. Because we cannot be slaves in our own land. It is not possible. It is not possible. So the issue of secession, especially the Oduduwa Republic, please, it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. Good morning.
Okay, thank you. Daily took an headline the other time. Biden raises minimum wage to, what is that?
$15, and that's about 6,750
per hour.
Per 1 hour. So if you work 10 hours.
Which one is per 1 hour again?
Yeah, just for clarity.
Like for
clarity, for just 1 hour. And 1 hour, 1 hour.
All right, Ajibola Bayomi Abbas, you don't expect anything meaningful from a coup plotter as a civilian president. Remember the statement from PMB to JEG, I'll make Nigeria ungovernable for Jonathan. This is one message on YouTube. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Adeshi Yomola from UI. To say this, you guys were asking a question that is very wrong, coming at the wrong time. It's not even about wrong time or the wrong time. He's the wrong person for this country at this particular time. Because we want to, I don't understand, we really good, 2015. It's not even look at how to, governance now is like mathematics, you work it out. It's not, if you have some capacity brain that can do it. It's like the way banks, they are doing their own businesses. You see GT, First Bank, Access Bank, they are competing. That is how they bring down results. That is how you see countries moving forward in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
even for that advert, I'll come for you. All right, 0906 2000 0906 2000 okay, we have this one here from Tanya Don Pedro. When things are going otherwise that cannot be controlled, a proactive action should be taken as to eradicate the issue of bandits and terrorism. The government should resort to biblical appeasement such as peace offering and burnt offering of resolving this worrisome situation. Tanya, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a little different about that. Nigeria is one of the of one of we need to be sincere with ourselves. These things are facts. And as a government, we just need to sit down and table this thing. What is our performance concerning security? What is our performance concerning education? What is our performance concerning health? The economy, what are we doing about it? The unemployment is everything you need to sit down. But the unfortunate part is that after the people have said this thing, they will come out and deny it. If you want to be successful, you need to be sincere with ourselves.
Right, we lost that call, I think. Yes, Austin, there is another report here. The President Buhari asks the U.S. to relocate headquarters of Africa to Africa once of likely spillover. Stressed that the need for the support of the U.S. and other important strategic partners in combating the security challenges facing Nigeria.
Good morning.
Good morning.
John Ndoko, and I know that's the last caller. Austin Idimu, thank you for the analysis this morning. And I want to talk about the PSN telling the President Buhari to convene national conference. And let me say this thing, that every close watchers or political event in this country will agree with me that this country has never been so divided, not even during the Nigerian Biafra civil war. And so something drastic has to be done to hold the nation's speedy drift into anarchy. We have in the country 389, not less than 3 ethnic nationalities. We have to bring this nationality around the conference to discuss how we are going to live together as one country in peace with the aim of achieving national unity. Even if we have tension now, Nigeria cannot at this stage avoid the daily conversation about the future. The sides are just all of us to see and ask us. There is need to avoid following the pleasant example of Yugoslavia, which fell into cases, and the Soviet Union will feature this December 1994.
Thank you, John and Joko. The line went bad at some point there. Well, let's say it's a convenient point for us also to say thank you, dear listener, for your time with us, for sharing your morning. Austin Udumo, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
My name is OLUTAYO, OGUNADE. Let's keep talking about Nigeria. Let's engage. Nigeria will be better.
My name is DELE ADEYANJU. God has blessed Nigeria, so God bless us all also with good leadership. Good morning.
Here is
The station admired by other radio stations. 32 FM.